everyone! Today we are going to make some Bristlebots. So these are little robots. They look like this, and they use a toothbrush head and a motor. So I'm going to show you what you need to make these. You will need a toothbrush head, just like this one. Some way to stick all of your parts to the toothbrush head. We are using a double-sided foam tape, a small vibrating motor like the ones that they use in electric toothbrushes, a button battery. This one is 1.5 volts, and just for fun, some decorations. So, the first thing you will do is put your tape onto the head of the toothbrush. You're going to want to make sure you do it kind of towards the back or the front. I'm doing mine towards the back because later when we put on the motor, we'll need that to be able to move around freely. And then go ahead and take that top layer of tape off too, or paper off too. If you had my kit, I gave you 2 pieces. The second one is just extra. Next, we're going to put on our motor. You want to make sure that the wires are a little bit of a ways apart. And we're going to add our motor right here, so that it can spin freely. And make sure you press it down pretty hard. And then I'm gonna bend my wire because I know that I'm gonna stick my battery there. Next, you're gonna take your wire and make sure that the negative side touches the blue and the blue is on the bottom. So we're gonna have our blue right here, our blue wire, and the negative side of the battery, which is this side. The positive is the flat side. And go ahead and stick on your wire. Stick on your battery. I want it to be centered. So the more centered it is, the better it'll work. And then this is how you can turn your motor on and off. You will take and touch. See how that goes? The red has to touch the battery on the top, and then the motor will operate. So you can do that using tape. You can do that using other things, but that's the basics of how this works. And you'll want to tinker with it, see if you can figure out some balance so that it'll stand up. Next, if you want to, you can decorate it. This will help it stand up, or you can use it to keep the red wire in place, which is what I'm going to attempt to do. Let's see. I'm going to have a little circle here, so that when I put the wire through the circle, maybe it'll stay in place. Let's see if I can do it. And you can tinker with it. Just get it working however you would like it to work. If you'd like to, you can certainly add tape, take away tape. You can add Google eyes. I'll add one to mine. There we go. You can use the pipe cleaners for legs. And there you go. Oh, mine fell over. So you can use the pipe cleaners to help balance it, and balancing it will help it go in one direction instead of spinning around. This is all an experiment, so do whatever you think looks fun and do whatever you think works best. You can add tape to the top of the motor if you need to. Get this to not touch. There we go. I'm going to try adding some tape to the top of the motor, and then whatever happens after this happens. But at this point, once you've got that motor in place, it's all tinkering. You can do whatever you want. Make sure when you add any tape that motor can still move around. It has to move. So see how I made sure the motor is at the back? And I'm going to add these little legs that I made to that. And I'm going to make them touch the ground a little bit. Okay, let's see how this works. Much better. He's going backwards, but you can always adjust where the eye is. And that's how you make a Bristlebot.